Hey everybody, welcome to TIW Podcast. I'm Eric, and today I watched WWE NXT UK episode 43 and NXT episode 506, both broadcast on Wednesday, May 15th, 2019. So I'm going to make this a really quick episode because I've got to get some sleep before I head out to California for Comic-Con Revolution in the morning. I head out in the morning. The Comic-Con Revolution is not in the morning. It's on Saturday and Sunday, the 18th and 19th in Ontario, California. So go check it out if you're in the area, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll let you all know how it goes in next week's new comics episode, or maybe in the Money in the Bank episode, since I'll be watching that in the hotel afterwards on Sunday night. So first on NXT UK, we had Piper Niven versus Jamie Hayter. I kind of like that name. It's kind of dumb, but I kind of like it also. Piper wins via Michinoku Driver. We get an interview with Toni Storm. She's getting really riled up by Nina Samuels, and she accepts the challenge. She's going to put the championship on the line against Nina in a match real soon. Cassius wants his absence from the Fatal 4-Way qualifier rectified by Johnny Saint. He approaches Sid Scala about this issue. And Sid says, well, I'll bring it up to him, but he's not here today. I really, really like that Nigel calls him Squid Scala, and I like it even more when Vic just completely ignores it. I don't know if he's ignoring it on purpose or if it's just getting in under his radar, like the Meow game in Super Troopers. But I really, really enjoy that. And if it's not on purpose on Nigel's part, then I still enjoy it. But I'm sorry if it is accidental. I'm pretty sure they've had back and forth about it before, so it's intentional. I'm sure of it. Ligero versus Devlin, another excellent Ligero match. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Devlin got the win. This was a Fatal 4-Way qualifier. So Devlin joins Joe Coffey in that Fatal 4-Way match in a couple of weeks. The debut of Ilja Dragunov. He won against Jack Stars, who has lost against such folks as Walter, and I think he's lost against a couple other people too. Poor guy. He reminds me of someone. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. He looks a lot like somebody on some show that I watched recently, but yeah, it was. This was an interesting match to see the debut of Dragunov here. Then we had Killer Kelly. There are so many matches in just 1 hour of this show had more matches than like all of Raw this last week. I think maybe I'm exaggerating. It was definitely a higher percentage of the show was matches. That's definite. Killer Kelly versus Xia Brookside. The match was not won by anyone because they were interrupted by Ginny, who has a new friend, Jazzy Gabbert. And I think everybody is a little bit screwed as far as this tag team goes. Let's see Ginny and Jazzy challenge for those tag team championships. How about that? Are you listening, Iconics? Why is there no Iconics match on Sunday at Money in the Bank? There's already a lot going on there. There's two. It's not that it would be bad for there to be more women's matches, but there's already the Money in the Bank ladder match and 2 championship matches. So I could see why they don't have a match for that night. Anyway, our main event, another Fatal 4-Way qualifier between Bomber Dave Mastiff and Wolfgang. Mastiff wins this match, but then the Coffey brothers attack, and Wolfgang joins the attack to beat down Mastiff as much as possible. Hopefully probably hoping to have the advantage in that fatal 4-way that Joe Coffey is in. So we have one more qualifier. I'm not sure if it's next week, because next week's main event is absolutely going to be, like, they want to put this on first on the show. Walter versus Dunn, the rematch. I'm pretty excited for that. So yeah, it's going to be good. Who out of the three do I want to see fight either Walter or Dunn? So far, we already saw Walter versus Devlin. So I don't think we really need to see that. I'm much more of a fan of Wolfgang than either of the Coffey brothers, at least recently. But it could probably be pretty good. And then there's Mastiff. I haven't seen Mastiff fight Walter. That could be pretty cool. But who is the fourth member of this fatal 4-way match? We'll find out. They could be my pick. If it's someone that I'm really excited about seeing in there. What is it? Eddie Dennis? I'd really like to see him fight Walter, but I don't know. I feel like maybe he's injured. He's out for a while. I'm not sure. I hope he isn't, because he would be great in there. Who else do we have? We've got a bunch of the tag team guys. I don't think any of them will be involved, because we've already got Jordan Devlin there. So I doubt we'll see Mark Andrews and Noam Dar. Not Mark Andrews and Noam Dar. It's Kenny Williams and Noam Dar. That's right. I see them. I don't see either of them going into there. Who else is there? There's Mustache Mountain. They're focused on the tag team championships as well. So I'm kind of hoping for Eddie Dennis. I could look up the spoilers, because I think that they've already filmed that. But anyway, let's move on to NXT episode 506. Beth Phoenix replaces Percy Watson, who is moved on to do other things. Hopefully successful in those things. It'll be awesome to see him on some TV shows and stuff like that. We open with the Viking Raiders relinquishing their titles, but first the Street Profits come out and challenge them. So instead we'll have the main event of Viking Raiders versus Street Profits. We'll get to that. Outside, we have an interview with the Undisputed Era, and there's some type of hubbub going on. People are running off to the side, and Roderick Strong just comes moseying on over with a single flip-flop that's splattered with something, probably blood. He has murdered Matt Riddle. Later on, we do see Matt Riddle. He's all bandaged up, his midsection. So he's gotten jacked up, and Johnny Gargano is there providing a little bit of support, and he confirms that he will challenge Adam Cole for the championship. Again, he'll put the title on the line against Adam Cole at TakeOver 25. It will be also Io Shirai versus Shayna Baszler for the women's championship, and I don't know what else. I don't think anything else has actually been officially announced, but I'm excited for all of it. Keith Lee versus Cesar Bononi. Keith Lee won via his Spirit Bomb. Keith Lee is so freaking good. He's awesome. I'm excited that he's back, because he's been out for a little while, injured, I think. I'm pretty sure. Why else would he be out for a few months? But I'm so glad that he's back. I am also... Wait, what is this that I watch? Oh, then up next, I almost skipped this. Kona Reeves, the Finest, versus Kushida. Kushida won this match despite the possible distraction of Drew Gulak watching from the top of the ramp. So I was just in the last episode, I was wondering where is Drew Gulak? What's going on with him? after Kushida won, Gulak was just kind of gave that look like, okay, whatever. I really like that. And this match that's building up, Kushida versus Gulak, that's going to be real good. Real good. I am so excited for like everything in NXT and NXT UK now. And speaking of being so excited, this is the segue I was trying to do. Now I messed it up by pointing it out. Speaking of being very excited, Jessie, she's on NXT TV. I'm very happy about that. Even though she lost, but she lost because of cheating by Aaliyah, who shouldn't have even been out there. With it was Vanessa Bourne versus Jessie. Psh, lame cheaters, what jerks! But I was very happy to see Jessie on there, and I hope that she has more matches on NXT TV coming up because she is awesome. Like one of the nicest people that I've met. Let's see. Then we had the main event. Viking Raiders versus the Street Profits. It ended in disqualification when the Forgotten Sons came out and attacked everybody. And then Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch came out and started getting in their hits on everyone. And we got a fake pin by the Street Profits on the Viking Raiders because they counted the pin for each other. It wasn't, the match already ended. But then the Viking Raiders stood tall at the end, fighting everybody off, and they laid down the championships down in front of them, which didn't officially mean anything, but it was announced the next day, Thursday, that they have relinquished their titles as they intended to do at the top of this episode. And so what I'm guessing it's going to be a triple threat between those other three tag teams to determine who will be the new NXT Tag Team Champions. I'm rooting for Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch because they're both friggin' awesome. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, okay. Everybody in NXT needs to be a lot nicer to Kathy Kelly. She's just getting the cold shoulders and doors slammed in her faces left and right this episode. Be nicer to Kathy. She's a very nice person, I think. She seems like a very nice person. I don't know. I've never met her or anything. But so yeah, that's everything for NXT UK and NXT this week. Let me know what you thought about it all by tweeting me at TIW Podcast. Go to TIWpodcast.com for more reviews. If you enjoyed this episode or anything else on the site, please share some links with your friends. Subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, wherever you like to listen. And that's it. I'll be back real soon. I think my next episode will probably be the Money in the Bank episode. This Sunday, it'll probably be of lower quality because I'll be just recording it on my phone. I'm not going to take my microphone with me. So I'll just use my phone recording device, the phone, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been a long day. I don't know. Oh, this is the thing I want. I know I already did the end of the episode. I didn't want to talk about this before I forget it because there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about that just goes completely by the wayside. So I went to go pick up this week's new comics. I should have talked about this in the new comics episode. But on the way back, I have an unlimited monthly. It's like $30 a month to get unlimited car washes at a specific location that is right. It's on the way back from the comic book shop coming home. But I saw all these rain clouds the entire time that I was out and about. I was like, well, I need to get a car wash because my car is getting kind of dirty. Maybe that's not a good idea because it's about to rain, but my car is going to be sitting in the garage for the whole weekend while I'm gone. I should go and get washed. So I did. And by the way, before that, there's a real dick of a driver. So there's the two of the lane. There's 3 lanes basically. 2 of them were the through traffic, and then the far right lane was just a turn lane. It was a turn lane only. You had to get in the turn lane. But coming out of the little shopping center thing is very difficult to get over into the very full through traffic lanes. So me and then the 2 people, I went behind 2 people who just continued into the turn lane. One person was turning right there, like as they should be. But the other guy is like in a black Mustang or something like that. I'm wondering, like, why has he not started? Why is he going like he's like inching forward, but hasn't turned his wheel at all? And then he keeps doing it, and the light is red. The left turns start going, and he starts going into the intersection as the people are turning left out in front of us. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? He was trying to anticipate and zip up forward and across in front of the through lane traffic before that they could get going. That's what he was trying to do, and he almost caused an accident. That's not like causing, like, it's not an accident if you're knowingly doing. I feel like an accident is like too nice of a word for what would have happened if those people had hit him. That's just it's stupidity. It's absolute stupidity. It's not an accident. It's stupidity. So yeah, that guy sucks. But then I went and did something kind of dumb. Is that because I needed to go in those through lanes, but I could only do in the right lane. So I turned, and then I turned left a couple blocks down, and did a U-turn like in a neighborhood, and then turned right again. And I felt bad for the people who were trying to turn left out of there, because part of why they couldn't turn left out of there is because I was waiting to turn left myself. Anyway, I got my car washed, and I figured out the rules to. This is after all this. The rules to a game I now call. What do I call it? Car wash challenge. Rainy day car wash challenge. That's it. So this is when you see rain clouds are coming. You don't look at the forecast or anything like that. How exact is that going to be? You're not going to look at radar or anything like that. But you see the storm clouds coming. It's even more of a challenge if the storm clouds are coming towards you, and they're coming from the direction that you have to go to get home. So you see the storm clouds coming, and you get a car wash, and you try to get home before the rain arrives. Now, I was not successful this time. I don't think I've ever been successful at this game. This is the first time that I had a name for this game, but I have done this before. That I've like, I think I can get back home, get my car under cover before the rain begins. I don't think it's ever gone successfully, and this was no exception. The rain, it started just to sprinkle. At that point, I had like a half mile left to get home, and I said, "Well, screw it. It's all ruined anyway. The car wash has been negated." But so instead of getting right back home and getting into the garage, I stopped over by the leasing office and went and got some packages and talked to the leasing office a little bit about some stuff. And my car was just it was completely wet, completely covered in moisture, head to toe, and there's gonna be water spots all over it. It's pointless to get a car wash. But actually, it would probably be even worse if I didn't get a car wash, because all the mud on there would just get like congealed into the water spots. So it'll probably be all right, but no big deal, because I have the unlimited monthly subscription car wash. I'll just go get my car washed when I get back after the weekend. It's all good. So yeah, that's those are the 2 stupidest stories. I am so sorry, but thank you for sticking with me to listen to them if you did. that's it. I already did all the plug stuff like 10 minutes ago. So stay safe out there in all of the infinite multiverses. Don't pull out into an intersection of the right lane only to try to cut in front of the through traffic while the opposing left turn light is still green and people are still coming at you. Don't do that. Stay safe out there instead. Thanks for listening. I'll be back real soon with more here on TIW Podcast. Bye.